Well, here we are again, alone in the woods, in the dark. Very spooky vibes. I think there's a little family of 3 people behind me though. But currently on the beloved Lake Road, hiking Sawteeth via the Scenic route today and Indian Head. So I literally have to take Lake Road all the way down to the end, which is like 4 miles. It's gonna take forever. If it was daylight, I'd put headphones in, but it's nighttime and I like to be able to hear my surroundings and make sure I don't get attacked by anything, because it's definitely very eerie out here. So this is about as much light as I can see. If I had to turn it off, it'd be pitch black. But feeling good today after those 3 easy mountains yesterday. I was off my feet for most of the rest of the day, just chilling out at my campsite and reading a book and stuff, sitting by the water. It was really nice out. So if I keep at like a 20-minute mile pace, I should reach the end of the road in like an hour. And then daylight should be starting, because I don't want to miss any of the views on Sawteeth. So I could go a little bit slower, but I also want to like get done with this like pretty quick today, because I have to drive back tonight and work tomorrow. So I don't want to get home too late. But I'll see you like in an hour or so at the end of Lake Road. All right, so it took me an hour and 60 minutes, 3.95 miles to get to the little bridge thingy. So gonna get my trekking poles out, have a snack and some water, and then cross over and start up Sawteeth. All right, here's the dam, and there are some clouds, so hopefully they burn off, so I won't be stuck in clouds the whole way up. But we'll see this again in daylight when I come back over. All right, so we're doing the Scenic Trail this way, and then we'll take the Wild Trail down and hit up Rainbow Falls on the way back. So there's Indian Head from the side, why it's called Indian Head, and I will be up there later today. So the trail to start just takes you right along the lake, and again, you have Indian Head up there. It's just so beautiful. It's a little bit of an adult jungle gym, so the trail is kind of hard to follow at some points, and you have to like hop over rocks, and it's definitely not utilized as often as some of the other trails, but keep pushing forward. All right, I think we're finally leaving the lake, and we're gonna be heading up into the woods and starting to gain some elevation rapidly. But I'm gonna take it nice and slow and enjoy it, and stop at every single scenic viewpoint and take lots of photos, because I've already taken like 20 so far today. So I'm just gonna enjoy it. Made it to the first scenic overlook. You can see the sun hitting the mountains over there. Still some clouds, but I'm hoping that will all burn off with the sun coming up. So keep pushing forward to the next one. An even better viewpoint just a little bit down the trail. I think I'm gonna cry at how beautiful this is. The trail up is so beautiful. Condition wise, not the best. A little hard to follow, a little slow going. But oh my God. Just look at that. I mean, the conditions of this trail aren't the best. I'm hoping it'll pick up a little bit, but it's just so lush and green. Like, I love these woods so much. Gonna take this nice and slow, because it just goes straight up the mountain. We have a long way to go up. Enjoying this little flat spot by this head wall. So I have like 1.2 miles to the split off from Marble Point, and about like 1,100 feet of elevation gain between there. It's about 100 feet per 1/10 of a mile, so she's steep. I'm also debating if I want to do Marble Point, because it's a mile out of the way, half mile out, half mile back, so I might skip it. It's going to give you like the same kind of outlook. It's not going to be anything really different, just a little bit higher up. So we might just skip it. Another scenic overlook, a lot higher up than the last one. Still a lot higher to go. Whew, breezy. Ooh, look at that. You get a cute little ladder. Yay. Clouds are whipping by. Hoping the sun will burn out more of it. But if it's still cloudy like this, I'm not gonna bother making a mile out of the way trip to Marble Point. So just keep on trekking up. Made it to the Marble Point break off. Again, I'm like in the clouds right now, so I'm not gonna bother a mile out of my way to go see nothing. So then I'm gonna put my hat back on, chug some Tailwind, eat some energy chews, and push on to the summit. But man, this trail is relentless. I love it. It's beautiful, but it's just steep. And I think it's the steepest trail I've been on to date. So, whew. I mean, body feels good. Like, yeah, I'm like sore and tired. Nothing's painful. I wish I brought more socks to change into, but I forgot. And my feet are definitely gonna hate me on the way out on the lake road. But it's fine. Everything's fine. Love this. It's type 2 kind of fun. So I will see you at the summit. Cougar Gulch. I hope there aren't any cougars. We're above the clouds for now, or at least they blew over. But there's a lot of steep scramble sections that are washed out or soaking wet, so it's been slowing me down. But at least we have a cute little ladder again. And another bigger ladder. I appreciate you. About a half mile from the top, and we are above the clouds. Wow. We are getting up there. Point 1 to the summit. Oh, we can't wait. Woo, we made it to the summit. Great Range is looking mighty beautiful. Look at all of those slides. Wow. I mean, Gothics just looks beautiful. I can't wait to do the lower Great Range, and then I can go up the Weld Trail and hit Pyramid, and then go over to Gothics and just see that amazing view. All right, made it to the junction of the Weld Trail. It's just crazy if that sign says, whether it's right or not, 0.6 to Pyramid and a mile to Gothics. And I'm like, it's so close, but we're not doing that today. We are not prepared to do the lower Great Range, but I will be back for it. So we're gonna head down the Weld Trail. This sign on this fallen over tree says it's 1.8 miles. So we'll see. And hopefully it's not too steep on the way down. So far, the Weld Trail has been very mild. So when I take this up for the lower Great Range, it won't be too bad. And sometimes I feel like Captain Jack Sparrow when I'm going down a mountain, because I'm like flailing my arms, and then if my feet hurt, I'm like, you know, doing his dance thing. Just something to think about. I just know that once I'm headed out on the lake road, I'm probably gonna lose my mind. All right, so we're at the top of Rainbow Falls. So just a little bit more, and then we can go check it out from the bottom. And it's flowing pretty good today, so I'm excited. It's really pretty. All right, checked out Rainbow Falls. It was beautiful. And I crossed back over the bridge. There's a lot of people at Rainbow Falls, so I didn't video anything, but obviously took photos. And my feet are screaming at me, but I still have to go climb Indian Head. As much as I don't want to because of my feet, I just have to because it's perfect out. So, on to Indian Head. Currently taking Gilbrook from off of Indian Head. I did get Indian Head to myself for like 2 minutes, which was cool. But I'm gonna take this down, and then as soon as I see the sign for the cutoff to Lake Road, I'm gonna take that so that I can just walk mindlessly and in pain back to my car via the Lake Road. My feet definitely hurt, but it's kind of my own fault that I didn't bring extra socks and my Luco tape for blisters, because I'm pretty sure my pinky toe on my left foot has completely fallen off. So I'm quite tired, and I get to drive back home today, like 5 hours, so yeehaw. All right, I love you, Gilbrook Trail, and you're roaring more than the last time I was here, but I just need to not think. So, to the Lake Road we go. You know, body check-in, the only thing that I can actually feel that hurts is my feet. Like, joint-wise, I think everything feels good. My knees feel good. Hips really not hurting. I think my elbows hurt a little bit from using my poles too much. And muscles, I mean, once I stop moving, I know my legs are gonna freaking start shaking, but my muscles are good. And that's just with what, 3 weeks of running? And I've been stretching, and I need to do more mobility. But my hip didn't give me any issues. Like, if I felt like this, like I did, I felt like this when I did Colvin and Blake, and I was prepared and had enough water and food and stuff, I probably would have been able to do all 4 Colvin, Blake, Nibble, Top, and Dial. But it's for another day. I just don't know how much longer this little cutoff is until I get to the road. And then once I get to the road, it's like 3.3 miles back to the car. So there's nothing much to see there. So I will check in with you at the car for the end of the day totals. It's going to be a lot. Just past the split off for the Gilbrook Trail. So I think that's about 2.6 miles away from the car. And I'm at 12.27 miles. So this is going to be like the longest day yet, and I think it's going to be the most elevation. It feels like it to my feet, but to the rest of my body, my mind, it does not feel like that was my biggest day in the woods. So go me. All right, we are back at the car. Total mileage was 14.82 miles, and it was like 6,000 something feet of elevation gain. I'll post like a thing of the stats later. My feet are like a war zone. Like, I put Luco tape on in problem areas, and that helped, but then it just made new problem areas. So my feet are rough. I wish I had some Crocs, or better yet, like those kind of Croc things that are like really good for your feet after hiking and stuff, but they're like $75. So now I have to drive home. I have a little bit of a headache. Oh, pray for me. Well, that is everything for today's video. I like doing these hiking videos, but again, I got back to my car with 1% battery left, so I forgot to bring my charger with me. Also, with it being cold out, my battery kind of like went all wonky. Like, it went from 50% and then it died and then turned back on, and was at 10% for like 4 hours. So I don't know. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I enjoyed it. It was a great hike. Amazing fall colors. And now I get to drive home. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.